so there really hasn't been that much of a difference. We still have an inventory shortage, so when homes come on the market, they're moving pretty quickly. So they're not sitting there just waiting for buyers, because there's ample buyers that see an opportunity. So let's rock and roll. So I'm going to throw it to our co-host, Tommy, and he's just going to fill us in on the format, and we'll get started and talk about listings.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Give me one sec here to get us set up. But Ollie, I'm going to let you take the first half until we get into the pitches themselves.
Sounds good. So I have some news to share with everybody in regards to how much virtual tours have increased on Realtor.com and Zillow. So just want to give Tommy a shout out for putting this together on Zoom. Here are your sponsors for Weekly Valley Pitch, and I think this is going to be a great year once we're back, because there is that virtual component. So it gives people an opportunity to see real estate on their terms, which I think is really, really important, that we make the process easier for buyers and sellers and what they're comfortable with right now during the pandemic. So we got OneTrust Home Loans, we got the Real Estate Inspection Company, Rough and Ready Movers, who hasn't heard of John and all he contributes to the community. We got Tommy from California Title, Annie from Granite Escrow, Michelle and Richie from Richie's Termite and Pest Control, and then Tina and Anthony from Insurance All-Stars, who are a pillar of the community. So just want to thank all those people, and Tommy for being the cameraman and the guru of the technology. Wow, someone's blowing up.
It's me, sorry.
All right. See, I told you he was popular. Okay, so we talked about this. I can't see the numbers. Give me a second. Let me move this. The beauty of Zoom. Okay, so we have the stats from last week. Tommy, are these, last week was what, 23rd? So I think these are.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to change the 16th there. We are updated. The right side is last week.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. So we saw a dip in active listings in both Temecula and Marietta. Actually, Marietta picked up. I'm sorry. Marietta picked up 10 listings. In Temecula, we saw a decrease. Total pending, we saw an increase, and it was flat in Marietta. Homes sold in the last 30 days. We saw a decrease in Temecula. It went from 122 to 119. And saw a 9 drop in Marietta. So that was homes sold in the last 30 days, which obviously we're in the thick of the pandemic. Makes sense. What we have sold in the last 30 days, 10 days or less, that number dipped 1 in Temecula and dipped by 6 in Marietta. Single story under 550. We saw an increase of 1 in Temecula, and we saw a nice increase in Marietta of 9. In-ground pool homes, we saw a dip in Temecula and a lift in Marietta. So it seems like there's a little more inventory that became available in Marietta, obviously the sister city. So moving on.
All right, so we'll get into our pitches, and I believe first up is going to be Nicole. Yep. So Nicole, if you can unmute yourself, and or I'll try and do it for you. Oh, where'd she go? She was on, now she's off. Oh, all right, we'll come back to her.
I'm sure she'll do a better job of talking about her property.
Probably. I'll go ahead and do it. And if she jumps back on, then we'll allow her to do it again. But Partridge Berry Drive in Winchester, it's been on the market now, going into its second week. It's listed at $425,000. She does have a virtual tour, a live virtual tour. That is already up and ready at www.partridgeberrydrive.com. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,691 square feet. And if I remember from her last week, she says it shows extremely well. And it does have a nice sized backyard that is just waiting and inviting somebody to put a pool in it. So if you guys have any questions or any buyers potentially for that, reach out to Nicole, 951-595-0589. Next up is our newcomer, Brittany.
Hello, guys.
Welcome.
Yes, somebody bring me a buyer. This house is located in Meadowview. It's on 1.3 acres, direct access to the meadow. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 bath. There is an extra bedroom over by the laundry room. Could be used as a bedroom or an office. You can't see it from these photos, but it's a really great property. It needs a little bit of TLC. Perfect placement for an infinity pool in the backyard. Also, to note, the master bathroom is currently being remodeled. They may not finish it. They're having problems with contractors, or so they say. But the property itself is amazing, and I need a buyer. They are moving to Texas. They already found the replacement property. They're in escrow, so we need to get this sold. Oh, and it has solar panels that are paid for.
And she does have a virtual tour, a Matterport tour at the address 30132 vianorte.com.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Next up, Miss Wendy.
Hi, Tommy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. It's nice to see you.
Good to see you. Tell us about this beautiful listing you have in Lake Elsinore.
Yeah, so 16495 Mingo Way. It's a single-story, 3-car garage, corner lot home. We basically remodeled the whole inside. The exterior paint, interior paint has all new, everything. I mean, backsplash, countertops, flooring is bamboo. The house is perfect. We were in escrow originally at the first, I think, 3 days on market with multiple offers. We are back on as of last Friday, and I'm working with actually 2 offers right now. But so if you have anybody that's interested in the area, it's truly like buying a brand new home without the high taxes and HOA. It's low tax area, no HOA, and it's located, on the very furthest end of Elsinore, closest to Corona. So it's perfect for commuters that might be going to Orange County or, and it's tucked away back by the hills. It's really a beautiful neighborhood, super safe, neighbors looking out for you and all that. And I don't anticipate we'll still be on market again by the end of the week. It's just a beautiful, beautiful home and great for either move down buyer or even first time buyer. And again, single story, and it's a little over 1,600 square feet, 4 bedroom, 2 bath. And I love this home.
Yes, it looks beautiful from the pictures. I'm sure it shows extremely well.
It's freaking awesome, Tommy. Yeah, I'd buy this home for sure if I could get into a place that was smaller.
All right, and priced at $435. So, I mean, that's a beautiful move-in ready home under $450,000.
Yes, perfect for VA, FHA, conventional buyers. So, yeah, we're looking forward. Hopefully, we'll be in escrow I'm hoping by the end of the week. So.
Gotcha. All right, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you, Tommy.
Next up, we have Colleen. Colleen, I believe you have 2 properties left listed there. So I will let you take the lead and tell us about your properties.
Thank you very much. First one up here we have is in Escondido in the lovely neighborhood of Harmony Grove. It's a 4-bedroom with a downstairs den and a full bedroom suite downstairs. This one has been upgraded throughout. It's got the entertainer's backyard. That's where it's at. It's got a great California room back there. It has a fire pit. It's hardscaped. It's got fountains, barbecues, the whole 9. And this one is ready to go. It's 3,128 square feet. I believe it is vacant right now also, so very easy to show in these times. Give us a call and we will be happy to accommodate.
Yeah, if I remember from these pictures, it is definitely an entertainer's delight in the backyard. It is set up for entertaining in a big way.
Yes, and it doesn't have a pool of its own, but does in the neighborhood. The backyard has everything else to offer, views, like I mentioned, it's all there.
Cool. Okay, and the next one?
Next is Reith Place in Tustin. This is located off of Irvine Boulevard and Red Hill. It's off of the 5, but it's right in between, if you're familiar with Orange County, the 261 toll road and the 55 freeway. This is 2 combined lots. The backyard is 1 lot, front yard is the home, equaling about, I believe, 13,000 square feet total. Ready to come in for your upgrades. Great Orange County property at a great price.
Yep, and this one is vacant, so it's easy to show and.
Absolutely.
Yep. Okay. Next up, I believe Karen is presenting for Daryl. Is that, if I recall? So Karen, let me unmute you.
Oh,
There you go.
hi. So this property is a condo. The address is 30332 Island Bay, Unit B in Marietta. It has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, around 1387 square foot. It is an in-unit. It does have a pool, the gated community. It's close to the 15 and the 215 freeway. It is vacant, so it's easy to show. And thank you. And it's listed at $331,900.
Correct. And it's right. The price just dropped on it. So
Yes.
$331,900. If I recall, Daryl said it's been on the market now for a while, but it had tenants in it, and now it is vacant.
Yes.
So they're hoping that, with it being able to be shown now, they'll hopefully see some movement on this one. And the next is yours, Karen, on Winterberry.
Okay. So we have 34014 Winterberry Lane in Lake Elsinore, California, in the Canyon Hills area. This is 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,700, little bit plus square footage. It's listed for $368,000. This neighborhood is great for first-time home buyers. The house does have brand new carpet, appliances, paint, new garage door, and has a beautiful view. It was in the market. It just fell out of the market yesterday. So it's easy to show, and it's, like I said, it's vacant, easy to show, and just waiting for another offer for this property.
Perfect. All right. Karen, I think you have one more. Hold on. Coming soon, or
Yes.
An off market, right?
Yes, this property is, it's in Sycamore Creek in Corona. It is, let me see, real quick, one second here. The address is 11355 Bluebird Way, Corona. It's 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3,145 square foot in a gated area of Sycamore Creek. The condition of this property, unfortunately, they were growing marijuana in the property, and they had to actually take the property down to the studs. So what's available right now, it's completely redone, but there's no flooring, there's no drywall. It's just ready to be revamped and reconstruction in the property. So this would have to be a cash purchase, and they're looking for a purchase price about $500,000 for this house.
So you can see on the inside of that, it's down to the studs, needs drywall, things
Yes.
like that. So this would be a potential flip or a potential kind of buyer come in and make it your own type of thing.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Let me see. Nicole just texted me, said she got caught up on a call, and I told her to jump on. So she's jumping on. Let's let her talk about her own. Oh, Wendy's coming back in. And
Tommy, agents always tend to do a better job.
absolutely. That's why I wanted to jump on real quick. So until then, like, So just so everybody knows, we're doing Weekly Valley Pitch now every week. So every Thursday, 4 p.m. And for anybody who wants to potentially pitch their properties, you can always send your request to weeklyvalleypitch@gmail.com. And somebody will eventually get that, respond back to you that they received it to make sure that it gets put into this presentation. So we'll be, again, hoping to get larger crowds and more properties in. Last week, we had a bigger turnout. We had, I think, 15 properties. This week, we ended up with about 8 properties. So, we want to give you guys value of presenting your properties out in a different fashion as well. So, again, when you have your listings or you have a coming soon or an off-market pocket listing, please, get it into the pitch and let us help give you some exposure to that. So Nicole Luff is logging in right now. We're just wait for her to log in, and then we'll go back up to her property, let her talk to her property, since she'll always do a better job than I could ever do.
There she is.
So
Hi, Nicole.
let's get her unmuted.
Oh, did you mute everybody?
No, I don't know why. Hey, Nicole.
Okay.
Hi.
So you're forgiven because you were working. So
I
tell us about this property, because I'm sure you do a better job than I do.
All right, so this is my single story listing out in Winchester. It's a military family that I'm helping move, and they're actually really motivated because we found quite a few homes that they're interested in purchasing. They need a bigger house. So we might even be doing a price drop. It's actually listed at $419 right now. We got to update that.
Okay.
But we're considering dropping it just a tad lower to spark some more interest, get some more showings in there. It's actually one of the nicer, lower price, newer homes in the area. So definitely a good one to keep in mind.
Was this the old model home?
This wasn't a model, but she has it decorated really cute. It has updated flooring. This standard model came with like a lot of carpet in the main area. And so they did the upgraded luxury vinyl planks, which looks really nice. So
awesome. So let's try and get some exposure to these properties. So Nicole also, you also have a live tour, virtual tour at partridgeberrydrive.com.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people are going to those tours and things to look at these properties. If anybody agent-wise out there is having trouble putting together virtual tours or even just videos in general of their property and they need some assistance, by all means, please reach out to me. Be more than happy to direct you in the right direction and assist. So let's see, let's go back down. I think that was Karen's coming soon, Fixer, and yeah. So we'll open it up to everybody for buyer wants and needs. If you're working with a buyer and you're not finding it on the MLS, please tell us what your buyer is looking for. So hopefully other agents that see this out in Facebook land will help you source that property. So we can just open it up or we can go person by person. But Betsy, any buyers you're working with at the time?
I have a couple, but I think we're doing pretty good looking at this time. We're not desperate yet. I do have one that's looking in the specific area in Murrieta up off Winchester by French Valley area. And that, I really wish we could find something there. They've been looking for quite a while. We're starting to narrow it down, but if anybody has something coming up in the Murrieta School District of the Winchester area, let me know. Call me.
Okay. How about you, Brittany?
I have a couple first-time home buyers. One that's looking in Paris, Moreno Valley, Hemet, under 325, and looking for a large lot. And any area over there he's open to. And then the other one is just as amazing. First time home buyer in Temecula wanting to stay under 375.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I have.
2 bedrooms, okay?
I was about to say, I'm
Probably.
like, yeah, that sounds about
Right.
right.
Wendy, any buyer wants or needs?
I don't know why
You're
we can't.
muted.
No, she's not muted, but I can't hear her. Maybe her hand is over her microphone.
Maybe she'll do the ear signals.
No, we can't hear you. Send a chat and I'll tell everybody what your buyer needs is. Send a chat in the chat box. All right, Nicole, buyer wants or needs?
So I have 2 buyers I'm working with right now. One is really difficult because they want to find waterfront in Canyon Lake. So the issue is that we've been looking for about 4 months now, and it's just kind of whatever there is getting scooped up left and right. We had 3 houses that we did like. Then we finally got their house in escrow, 2 went pending, and then we got into a bidding war with a cash investor on another one. So we ended up losing that. So we're just waiting day by day, because if not, they're gonna have to jump into a rental in 2 weeks, which is always a bummer.
Ooh,
My
okay.
other client is like the blessing that you want everybody to, you know, be like when they're buying a house. They're looking under 450, and he favorites like 30 houses a day on my site. So that makes it fun.
Gotcha. Okay, Karen, are you working with any buyers that you want to tell us what their needs are?
Yeah, I have the one buyer I'm looking for. He's looking for something, you know, in the Temecula Valley area. He's not particular in one particular area, but he's looking for square footage, like acreage, and he wants at least 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. He's looking for price range about 500, but he's, you know, we keep, you know, it could be manufactured, but he wants something that maybe has room for a second house or a second rental on the property. So we're still looking.
Gotcha. Okay, Wendy was having issues with her audio, so she has a couple buyers. She has one, she needs a 5-bedroom in Menifee with a 3-car garage with a pool and RV parking, up to $515,000. She also has a buyer looking for a manufacturer home is okay, or a home in Lake Elsinore, 2+ bedrooms, around $315,000. And so if anybody has either of those potentially coming up, please either get in contact with myself and I'll put you in contact with Wendy, or reach out to Wendy and she will, well, I'm not going to give her phone number out on Zoom, but go ahead and reach out to one of us and we'll put you in contact with her. But again, 5-bedroom pool home with RV parking in Menifee under 515, or a 2-bedroom plus home or manufacturer in Lake Elsinore under around $315,000. So, all right. Normally we would do community events and things like that, but with, you know, lockdowns and everything shut, there's not much there. But if anybody has anything to share that is community related, or anything that can help the general public or what have you, we'll open it up. By all means, share, and then we'll wrap it up. I don't see any hand raising. So
There's not a lot of eagerness right now.
there's not, you know, and our wonderful governor just extended, you know, at least for Riverside County, what the mask and the ban and everything through June 19th. And then he also announced today that they were shutting down all beaches and parks at noon. So, you know, now those that were going, you know, keeping their social distance on the sand are no longer able to do so, which is, you know, we just need to get back to some normalcy. So, yeah. All right. Well, again, we hope to see everybody back on the Zoom next week, Thursday, 4 p.m. every week. Bring your buyers' wants and needs, bring your listings, bring your coming soons. Send either myself or Ollie a text, or send your request to weeklyvalleypitch@gmail.com, and we'll be sure to make sure we get it into the presentation for you. The other thing is please log into the Weekly Valley Pitch Facebook page and or group. And this was broadcast live on the page. And if you go to that, please, if you get a chance, start a watch party with it. Those comments that come through in the watch party only go to you. So you'll be interacting with, you know, your potential buyers or your clientele from your own Facebook friends. We don't see those, but it does help with exposure in multiples. So if you get a chance, please do that as well. All right. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. We're 35 minutes in, which is a perfect time for 8 properties. So again, thanks everybody for coming on, and please go to the page and leave your likes and comments and shares, and share it to your own business page, etc.
And please let us know if you want us to actually show your, at least a snippet, 30 seconds of your virtual tours. That might be something that we could do that will give you a little more exposure. So just a stat for all of you, virtual tours by agents on Zillow is up 408%. So I think our buyers and sellers are asking for virtual. So I think the more exposure we get to this, it'll be beneficial for you, especially when you're open to doing it.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for taking the time out of your day to join us and share your properties. We greatly appreciate it. And I hope by this time next week, those properties are in escrow.
Thanks, everybody.
Stay
All
safe
right,
and
guys.
healthy, everyone.
Take care. Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.